The law of divine command. Your word is decree. Before a seed breaks the soil, a word has been spoken in the unseen. Before the river flows, the command of heaven has already gone forth. Nothing moves without a decree, and nothing manifests until the word of power is spoken. This is the law of divine command. You are not a creature at the mercy of circumstances. You are the creator shaping them with your voice. Your word is not mere sound. It is vibration. It is authority. It is law in motion. When you speak, the universe rearranges itself to fulfill the command you have released. Every syllable you utter writes itself into matter. Every statement of faith becomes architecture in the unseen realm. Say aloud now, my word is divine command. My decree governs my world. Feel the vibration of your own authority awaken. The invisible realm listens when you speak with conviction, for the universe recognizes its own tone within you. The same creative current that said, "Let there be light," flows through your voice even now. You are not echoing creation. You are continuing it. You are the Word made flesh, and when you speak, reality shifts its alignment to your decree. Yet many live as if their words are dust, scattering idle speech into the air. They say, "I can't," and the law says, "So be it." They say, "I lack," and the law says, "Let it be established." The universe has no humor. It takes you literally. Divine law is not emotional. It is obedient. It mirrors what you command. Therefore, you must speak not from fear, but from dominion, not from desire, but from knowing. For when the voice of truth declares, the whole field of existence bends to serve it. Say aloud, every word I speak under divine authority becomes law in my world. I speak with power. I decree with purpose. I create with command. There is no begging in the language of spirit. There is no pleading in the mouth of the awakened one. There is only decree. To decree is to stand in the center of divine certainty and call forth the unseen into visibility. To decree is to stamp your will upon the ethers and know that nothing can reverse it. When you decree, heaven does not debate, it obeys. The law does not question, it acts. Your word is your wand, your scepter, your staff of manifestation. Use it wisely, for every careless word is a seed, and every seed must bring forth after its kind. Do not say, "I hope," say, "I command." Do not say, "I wish," say, "It is done." For the language of command carries vibration, and vibration is destiny. As long as your speech aligns with fear, you bind yourself to limitation. But when your speech aligns with divine truth, you unlock the treasury of the infinite. Speak therefore as one who knows their throne. Declare as one who governs reality. Say aloud, I now release words of power. I decree wealth, health, freedom, and divine expansion. My world obeys my command. My word never returns void. The law of divine command does not wait. It responds instantly in the unseen. Your decree travels faster than light, reshaping substance at the level of thought and energy. You do not need to see results to know they are forming. The moment your decree leaves your lips in faith, the law goes to work, arranging people, resources, and opportunities in divine precision. Guard your speech, for your words are your wealth. Each declaration is an investment in your spiritual economy. Speak only that which you wish to multiply, for your command is magnetic. The tone of your voice carries the blueprint of creation, and the universe never resists a master who speaks from divine authority. Therefore, awaken to your inheritance. You are the heir of divine command, the vessel of creative decree. You are not the echo, you are the source. Your word governs your destiny. Your decree establishes your empire. Let this truth burn in your heart. What I say becomes. What I decree stands. What I bless multiplies. What I command endures. Speak now, not as one sking, but as one ordaining. Let your words carry the thunder of certainty. Let your voice become the trumpet of manifestation. For this is the eternal law. The word of the awakened governs the world of form. And so, declare it once more with power. My word is divine command. My decree cannot fail. I speak, and it is done. Say next, to continue with the prophetic expansion of Keynote 2, the law of multiplication. What you bless expands. The law of multiplication, what you bless expands. There is a sacred law woven into the fabric of the universe. What you bless expands. What you speak life over multiplies. What you look upon with gratitude increases in measure. This is the law of multiplication, the eternal rhythm of divine increase that governs all creation. The infinite does not subtract, it multiplies. It takes your faith as seed, your word as rain, your gratitude as sunlight, and causes your harvest to overflow beyond measure. There is no limit in divine mind. Only the boundless reflection of what you bless. Say aloud, everything I bless multiplies. Everything I touch with faith expands. Feel the vibration of that truth awaken within you, for you are not meant to withhold blessing. You are meant to release it like a current of divine power. Bless your money and it grows. Bless your opportunities and they multiply. Bless your enemies and they dissolve into favor. Bless your path and it straightens beneath your feet. The energy of blessing is creative force, and every time you speak it, you open a gate for increase to rush through. But many curse what they wish to prosper. They speak against their own harvest. They say, I never have enough. And so they bless lack with their belief. They complain, and their words multiply the very condition they despise. The law has no bias, it simply amplifies what it is given. You cannot speak scarcity and expect abundance to appear. You cannot criticize and hope for expansion. The law listens only to your vibration, not your intention, and your vibration is built by what you continually bless or condemn. Say aloud, I now withdraw my power from every word of lack I have ever spoken. I bless my finances, I bless my body, I bless my future, I bless my journey. Under grace, all I bless multiplies without end. When you bless, you become a co-creator with the infinite. The act of blessing transforms your consciousness from fear to authority, from complaint to command. To bless is to align with divine generosity, the boundless current of supply that flows through all things. The one who blesses stands as the channel of divine increase. You are that channel. The river of prosperity flows through you, awaiting your command of blessing to widen its banks. Understand this. Your blessing is a decree wrapped in gratitude. It is your way of saying to the universe, I recognize the good that already is, and I call forth more. Gratitude is the voice of faith. Blessing is its echo. When you bless, you are not merely being kind, you are creating. You are multiplying energy. You are commanding atoms to replicate abundance. You are speaking to the invisible and saying, grow. Say aloud, by divine law, what I bless cannot diminish. Every dollar I bless multiplies. Every seed I plant returns to me pressed down, shaken together, and running over. The law of multiplication does not operate through struggle. It flows through recognition. When you see good, bless it. When you see little, bless it, and it will become much. When you receive, bless it, and it will return multiplied. This is the hidden code of prosperity. Multiplication through acknowledgement. The universe mirrors your praise. It magnifies your gratitude. It responds to your blessing as a command for expansion. So stop counting what you lack and start blessing what you have. Stop worrying about what you fear and start blessing what you desire. Speak blessings into your money, your business, your home, your purpose. Let your words be. Come rivers of multiplication. The moment you bless, you activate the divine equation of increase. Heaven records your decree, and matter reorganizes itself to obey your tone. Say aloud, all that concerns me now multiplies under grace and perfect ease. I bless my supply and it overflows. I bless my faith and it strengthens. I bless my destiny and it unfolds in divine perfection. Do not underestimate the power of a spoken blessing. It is a divine seed encoded with infinity. What you bless once may bloom forever. Speak blessing with reverence. Speak it with certainty. Speak it as one who knows that every word leaves an imprint on the field of creation. for to bless is to become one with the eternal giver. And so, command this truth into your being. I am the vessel of divine multiplication. My blessings are law. What I speak increases, what I praise expands, what I bless, I own in abundance. Now walk as one who multiplies the world with every word, for this is the eternal rhythm. To bless is to create, to praise is to prosper, and to multiply is to fulfill the divine order of abundance. And it is done, say, next, to continue with the prophetic expansion of Keynote 3, the law of vibration, speak only from power. The law of vibration, speak only from power. There is only one true language in the universe, the language of vibration. Every word, every thought, every emotion sends a signal into the great field of creation, and the field answers in kind. This is the law of vibration, the eternal pulse that governs all existence. Nothing in your world is still, everything vibrates, everything resonates, everything responds to the frequency you radiate. The rich vibrate in certainty, the poor in fear. The healed vibrate in faith, the sick in doubt. The law is not partial. It simply mirrors your tone. Therefore, you must rise into the vibration of power if you wish to command the world of form. Say aloud, I speak only from power. My vibration is divine authority, my word carries the tone of creation. For when you speak from power, mountains move. When you speak from fear, they grow heavier. Your vibration is your signature in the cosmic current, and everything that belongs to your frequency is drawn to you without struggle. If your tone trembles, the world will echo back uncertainty. But when your tone is rooted in the divine, when it carries the fire of faith, the whole universe bows to your decree. The law of vibration does not respond to begging. It responds to certainty. The vibration of faith is a command, not a question. Heaven does not move for those who plead, it moves for those who know. Every prayer is a vibration, and the only prayers that move mountains are the ones spoken from authority, not anxiety. Speak, therefore, as one who already possesses the victory. Let your words vibrate with completion, not desire. Speak as one whose decree cannot fail. Say aloud, I vibrate with divine confidence. My voice is tuned to the frequency of wealth, power, and perfect order. Feel your energy align with those words. You are not trying to attract abundance. You are remembering your own frequency of it. You do not chase what you are aligned with, you magnetize it. The vibration of power is not in the shouting, it is in the knowing. Quiet conviction shakes the heavens more than loud doubt ever could. Everything you experience is a mirror of your dominant vibration. The universe is not against you, it is obedient to your tone. If you vibrate in lack, you repel increase. If you vibrate in fear, you invite resistance. But when you vibrate in divine confidence, the doors of destiny open before you. Your job is not to force manifestation, your job is to become the vibration of it. As within, so without. As you vibrate, so you attract. Say aloud, I now release every low frequency of fear, doubt, and delay. I rise into the vibration of divine certainty. My words are law, my tone is power, my life is proof. Understand this etern. Al's secret. Vibration is prayer before words are spoken. The universe hears the frequency beneath your language. It listens not to your lips, but to your energy. You cannot deceive the law. It reads vibration, not vocabulary. If your words are strong but your heart is trembling, the vibration of fear overrides your decree. Therefore, master your inner tone before you speak. Fill your thoughts with divine certainty, and let your vibration preach before your mouth opens. Say aloud, I command my vibration to align with abundance, victory, and divine flow. I speak only that which strengthens my frequency. From this state, every word you utter becomes a creative act. You become a tuning fork for miracles. You radiate authority, and your environment rearranges itself to match your inner rhythm. The law of vibration is the secret engine all manifestation. When your vibration is right, your results cannot be wrong. When you hold the frequency of divine power, you no longer chase. Things begin to seek you. Money hears the hum of confidence and races toward it. Opportunities feel the pulse of readiness and reveal themselves. Even people shift their behavior in response to your energy. You become magnetic. You become radiant. You become the vibration of divine command itself. Say aloud, I now vibrate in harmony with divine mind. My energy is irresistible to good. My tone calls forth prosperity, peace, and power. Do not let your vibration waver. Speak from the throne, not from the valley. Speak from identity, not insecurity. When you feel fear rising, still yourself and return to the tone of power. Declare, I am still, I am centered, I am unshakable. My vibration governs my world. For it is written in every particle of existence, like attracts like, and the one who vibrates with divine certainty governs every outcome. Now rise. Stand as the frequency of truth itself. Speak from power. Live from power. Radiate power. Let your vibration announce to the universe that you are awake, aligned, and unstoppable. The law has heard your tone, and it must obey. For this is the decree eternal. Your vibration is your command, and your command is law. Say next to continue with the prophetic expansion of Keynote 4. The law of alignment, spirit and substance are one. The law of alignment, spirit and substance are one. There is no separation in truth. What you call spirit and what you call matter are not two. They are one vibration seen through different eyes. This is the law of alignment. Spirit and substance are one, eternally joined in divine harmony. What you hold in consciousness must appear in form, for matter is only spirit made visible. Every object, every opportunity, every coin of gold is spirit condensed into sight. The invisible is the parent of the visible, and the child must always resemble the parent. To align is to remember your dominion over form, to know that nothing in your outer world can resist the decree of your inner truth. Say aloud, there is no division in my world. Spirit and substance obey as one. What I think in truth, I see in form. You are not reaching for abundance. You are aligning with it. You are not chasing success. You are tuning to its vibration. The moment your consciousness matches the frequency of what you desire, creation must obey. The outer world is your servant, not your master. It takes its orders from your inner alignment. When your spirit and your belief move as one, no power in heaven or earth can delay your manifestation. But many walk divided, proclaiming faith with their lips while harboring doubt in their hearts. They declare wealth yet vibrate in fear. They say, I am healed, while their mind rehearses sickness. Such divided vibration confuses the law, for the universe can only mirror what is unified. Spirit demands oneness, belief and word in harmony, thought and tone in agreement. When you align thought, feeling, and word under divine authority, creation moves instantly. Say aloud, I now bring my mind, my heart, and my words into perfect unity with divine mind. My spirit commands, and substance fulfills. This is not imagination. It is law. The law of alignment governs all creation. Spirit speaks through your consciousness. Substance takes form through your faith. Every delay, every struggle, every contradiction in your world is a symptom of inner misalignment. The moment you align, resistance dissolves. When you cease to see the outer as separate, the barrier between heaven and earth disappears. You were never meant to wrestle with matter. You were meant to speak from spirit and watch matter rearrange itself. Money is spirit slowed down to visibility. Health is spirit vibrating in harmony. Relationships, opportunities, miracles, all are spirit clothed in substance. When you align, you command these forms without effort. You do not force, you allow. You do not beg, you decree. For spirit and substance are one power, moving in the rhythm of your belief. Say aloud, there is no gap between my prayer and its fulfillment. Spirit moves now, substance responds now. My inner and outer worlds are one flow of divine perfection. When you stand in perfect alignment, you become untouchable by fear. The outer world may shake, but your inner law remains unmoved. Alignment is mastery. It is the silence that commands storms, the faith that bends reality. When you know that spirit and substance are one, you no longer see money as paper, but as living energy. You no longer see time as delay, but as unfolding precision. You no longer see problems, only patterns aligning to your decree. The universe does not create twice. It creates once, in spirit. The rest is reflection. You are not waiting for manifestation, you are waiting for recognition. When your inner sight agrees with divine truth, the outer must reveal it. It is impossible for aligned consciousness to fail. Heaven and earth respond as one to the vibration of authority. Say aloud, I am aligned with the source of all supply. My spirit governs my substance. My thoughts are rich, my words are creative, my results are divine. Feel the unity within you, the stillness of spirit and the form of matter pulsing as one current. You are not the gap between heaven and earth, you are their bridge. You are the meeting point of infinite and visible, the translator of divine ideas into tangible form. What you hold in consciousness now becomes your experience, for spirit and substance cannot be divided. So walk in this revelation. There is only one power, one source, one law. The spirit within you is the same spirit that moves the cosmos, the same force that shapes the gold in the earth and the stars in their orbits. Align with it, and all creation aligns with you. Speak as one who knows. Spirit and substance are one, and I am the living proof. And so it is done. Say next to continue with the prophetic expansion of Keynote 5, the law of identity. You are the source, not the seeker. The law of identity. You are the source, not the seeker. You have searched long enough. You have prayed, begged, hoped, and reached toward a distant heaven that was never separate from you. The time of seeking has ended. The hour of remembering has come. This is the law of identity. You are the source, not the seeker. All that you chase already exists within you in divine perfection. The fountain of supply flows from your spirit, not toward it. You are not a beggar at the door of abundance. You are the door itself. When you awaken to this truth, every wall of lack collapses, every illusion of distance dissolves, and you stand revealed as the origin of every good thing you desire. Say aloud, I am the source of all I seek. The same power that created worlds flows through me now. There is no outside force holding your destiny hostage. The kingdom of wealth, the treasure of peace, the river of opportunity, all are coded within your identity. You were made in the image of divine power, and divine power lacks nothing. The seeker always stands outside the gate. The source stands within and opens it. When you identify as the source, you cease striving and begin commanding. You stop waiting for supply and start expressing it. The law cannot give you what you already are. It can only reveal it when you declare it. Say aloud, everything I desire is already mine in essence. I am the generator of prosperity, the vessel of divine increase. To live as the seeker is to affirm separation. To live as the source is to declare unity. Every word of yearning is a vibration of distance. Every word of identity is a vibration of power. The seeker says, I want. The source says, I am. And the universe answers only to I am. For I am is the sacred name of the Creator, the key that unlocks all substance. When you speak I am wealthy, the atoms of creation align to that command. When you say I am free, the chains of limitation fall away. You do not manifest by asking, you manifest by becoming. The one who knows themselves as source no longer doubts, for there is nothing to obtain, only to release. Wealth is not coming to you, it is flowing from you. Opportunity is not arriving, it is emanating from your vibration. The outer world is the reflection of your inner identity, a mirror that cannot lie. Change the image within, and the reflection must obey. Say aloud, I now drop the mask of the seeker. I stand revealed as divine supply in motion. I am the cause, not the effect. I am the giver, not the beggar. I am the word made wealth. You are not a candle waiting to be lit. You are the fire itself. You are not a vessel waiting to be filled. You are the ocean remembering its own waves. Every time you doubt, you shrink the infinite into the smallness of seeking. Every time you affirm your divine identity, you expand into the boundless. The law of identity demands that you claim who you truly are, for the law can only reflect what you believe yourself to be. If you identify as lack, it will supply more lack. If you identify as abundance, it will multiply your storehouse. You are always creating in the image of your own self-concept. Say aloud, I am one with the Creator, and the Creator expresses through me. I am wealth embodied, peace incarnate, power made visible. To know yourself as source is to become unshakable. You no longer ask, will it come? You declare, it already is. You no longer wait for divine favor. You realize divine favor flows through your very being. You no longer chase manifestation. You breathe it forth with every word. For the I that speaks within you is the same I that spoke creation into existence. The voice of God is not distant. It is your own inner decree clothed in faith. You were never designed to search for power. You are the power. You were never meant to beg for miracles. You are the miracle. Your purpose is not to chase light, but to remember that you are its radiance. When you speak from this identity, all substance aligns, all doors open, all provision flows without end. Say aloud, I am the source, I am the law, I am the word that becomes flesh. All that I decree manifests now under grace and perfect order. You are no longer the seeker lost in shadows. You are the sun itself, awakening the world with your command. Stand tall in the knowing that nothing is missing, nothing is withheld, nothing is beyond your reach, for you are the reach itself. And as you speak this eternal truth, the universe bows in recognition of its own reflection within you. For Spirit whispers, be still and know, I am in you, as you, forever. And so it is. Say next, to continue with the prophetic expansion of Keynote 6, the law of eternal increase. Money obeys the voice of faith. The law of eternal increase. Money obeys the voice of faith. Increase is the natural law of the universe. The stars do not shrink in their brilliance. The oceans do not beg to rise. They expand by divine decree. Growth is the rhythm of CR. Eation, and you, divine being, are born under the same law. The law of eternal increase is written into your very soul. Everything in your life is meant to multiply, to overflow, to exceed its beginning. There is no decline in divine order, only expansion, only forward motion, only endless unfolding of abundance. You are not created to maintain, you are created to multiply. And the key that unlocks this law is faith. Faith is the sound that money obeys. Faith is the command that substance recognizes. Fear speaks confusion. Faith speaks command. Fear chases. Faith attracts. Fear doubts the law. Faith declares it fulfilled. The vibration of faith is irresistible. It bends matter, shifts timelines, and compels increase. The moment faith speaks, the universe answers, yes. For the law cannot deny the tone of divine certainty. Say aloud, I now speak with the voice of faith. Money hears me. Wealth obeys me. Increase is the rhythm of my being. Faith is not hope, it is knowing. It is not waiting, it is commanding. Faith does not ask if it will happen, faith declares it done. The one who speaks with faith speaks as the Creator, and all creation bows in obedience. Money, opportunity, and success are not entities outside of you. They are energies awaiting instruction. They listen for your tone. They move when you speak in alignment with divine confidence. Say aloud, by divine law, my supply expands continually. I live in the vibration of increase. I do not strive. I command. Money is alive. It is not paper. It is energy. It is movement. It is substance waiting for direction. It gravitates toward order, toward confidence, toward clarity. When you speak in fear, it scatters. When you speak in faith, it gathers. Money recognizes only one language, the vibration of certainty. The faint-hearted repel it, the bold magnetize it. You do not need to chase what belongs to your vibration. You only need to speak from the throne of knowing, and the currents of increase obey. Say aloud, "Money, you are my obedient servant. Multiply under grace and divine law. Flow to me, through me, and beyond me without end." The law of eternal increase cannot be interrupted except by disbelief. Every doubt you harbor blocks the flow of expansion. Every complaint contracts the field of possibility. The one who fears lack gives power to limitation, but the one who praises increase multiplies it. What you bless expands, what you thank grows, what you fear flees. Faith is the hand that opens the treasury of heaven, and gratitude is the key that keeps it open. Say aloud, "I bless my wealth. I bless every dollar, every door, every opportunity. Under divine law, all I touch increases without end." Understand this truth. You are the current through which increase flows. You are the vessel of multiplication. The law of eternal increase does not happen around you, it happens through you. When you think, "I am abundance," you vibrate at the frequency of endless creation. When you speak, "I am supplied," the universe rushes to validate your decree. The supply does not come to you, it comes through you, as you. Faith is the command center of creation. It does not bargain, it establishes. It does not question, it knows. Speak therefore with the tongue of certainty, for heaven is tuned to your vibration. The wealth you desire is already responding to your tone. The law cannot resist faith. It is its perfect mirror. Say aloud, "Increase is my divine identity. I expand effortlessly. My wealth grows continually. My supply is eternal, unbroken, and divine." The one who lives by faith never measures by sight. They do not judge by temporary appearance, for faith knows that substance is always forming beyond the veil. The field of spirit is infinite. It never depletes, never withholds, never denies. To walk by faith is to move in rhythm with the infinite. To speak by faith is to legislate from the throne of divine dominion. The wealth of the universe responds instantly to your authority. Now stand in this truth. You are the mouthpiece of increase, the vessel of endless expansion. You are not subject to economy, circumstance, or chance. You are governed only by the eternal law of increase that cannot fail. Say aloud with power, "I am the command of abundance. I am the law of multiplication. I am the sound that money obeys. I am the eternal increase made visible." The universe has heard your decree. The field has shifted. The gates of supply are open. Walk now as one who cannot diminish, for your faith has spoken, and by divine law it is done, and so it is.